Good afternoon. For those attending, I know that not many people might be familiar with me. I'm Branko Dennenberg. I'm the UAE branch chair, and I chairing this evening's Saudi branch meeting for reasons. And I thought it would be good to go through a couple of slides, just updates on IIRSM, and a very kind of important and actual topic, which is the summer heat. I've seen today information from Saudi on the announcement of the midday break. That's something I will address as well later on in the slides. But yeah, let's start. If there are any questions during the presentations, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them either during the presentation or at the end. But feel free to add any question you have. As I said, two topics. I'm not sure if we need the entire hour, but we will start with an introduction and the branch updates, and do the summer safety campaign. With regards to branch updates, there are some training sessions scheduled. Managing risks, the essentials on the 16th of September, and then much later, the 27th of January next year. Managing health and safety risks, the essentials on the 30th of September. And then there is a NIBOS IIRSM certificate in managing risks. There are no specific dates for this course, but if you visit the website nibos.org.uk, you will find the training providers and the dates that the course will be provided. More information on training and continuously update of trainings provided on the IIRSM website. And if you have any questions on the content or any training related questions, feel free to reach out to IIRSM and training@iirsm.org. Webinars, free to attend for members. Non-members, there is a small fee of £20 to attend the webinars. The ones that are listed at the moment and scheduled are Leading Through Change, how leaders can support their teams in uncertain times, on the 24th of June of this month. The second one is a framework and toolset for managing emerging risks, on the 1st of July. And then there is on the 2nd of July a webinar, From Surviving to Thriving, Neuroscience Creates Safer, Happier Work. Again, more information is available on the website. That's where you can register for the webinars as well. And as mentioned, for members, these webinars are free to attend. Branch meetings. Again, feel free to register yourself for any of the virtual branch meetings. Typically in Europe, we see that more and more branch meetings are taking place face-to-face. In the UAE, we started doing the same, but the face-to-face, at least for the UAE, we make sure that the presentations will be provided and posted on the IIRSM website. The next UK-Europe branch meeting on Legionella risk assessment is scheduled for the 17th of June. And there are no further international branch meetings scheduled, at least not virtual sessions. Brings us to the main topic of this evening, summer safety. As I mentioned, I've seen earlier today messages from within Saudi that the midday break has been announced for the 15th of June. And I just wanted to do a recap on heat stress prevention. So heat stress is typically a name given to a number of illnesses caused by, a situation where your body temperature increases. And we all know the hot work environment we work in. Saudi will not be different to the UAE. We have seen temperatures already of 45 plus degrees. I think that's even expected for later this week again, at least here in the region. But so heat stress is those illnesses where the body temperature increases, but the body can't cool down anymore. Um, these can range from minor heat fatigue, feeling tired, to heat rash, to life-threatening heat stroke. And mainly, when working outdoors, the sun is the main cause of the heat stress. Factors contributing to heat stress, environmental factors, sun exposure, extreme heat, humidity, poor ventilation, and humidity typically will kick in later in the next couple of months, where temperatures are kind of steady, but the humidity kicks in. Definitely an environmental contributor to heat stress. Employee related, age, physical fitness, health condition, fatigue, but also the PPE and clothing you wear, and you're required to wear for your work. Work organization related factors, your physical workload, work schedules, number of inadequate or infrequent breaks, and availability of shaded or cooled rest areas. Sorry for that one. Health effects. If you look at the severity, heat rash is kind of the less severe symptom of health effects related to summer heat. But basically, your skin becomes reddened and itchy, red bumpy rash with severe itching. First aid treatment is typically avoid hot and humid environments. Rinse your skin with cool water. Basically, calm down your body temperature. Heat cramps, bit more severe. Cramping of the muscles, often in the arms and the lower legs. Stomach sometimes as well. First aid, again, get people out of the hot area, move them into a shaded, cool area, loosen clothing, drink water, and massage the areas where where the muscles are cramped, just to release the pain and make sure that the blood stream through the muscles is ongoing. But again, cool down in a shaded area. Heat exhaustion, that's already more in the severe part. You will have symptoms like headache, dizziness, muscle cramps, your body temperature raises, and you start fast and shallow breathing. First aid in that situation, or whenever a colleague is observed in that situation, again, bring the person into a shaded, cool or air conditioned area to cool down. Make sure that the person drinks plenty of water, and even consider to put the person under a shower or a cool compress, just to lower the body temperature. Heat stroke is the kind of most severe situation, where you got a headache, disorientation and dizziness. You got a kind of slurred speech where the speech is not clear anymore, high body temperature, rapid and strong pulse. So basically all the symptoms that the body can't cool down the body anymore. In that situation, move the person to a shaded area, cool or air conditioned area, and call emergency services. This is far beyond anything you or a first aider can handle. except for bringing the person to a shaded and cool area. But call emergency services, get the supervisor notified, and get the professional help to treat the patient. Of course, there's other health risks. What we typically see during the summer period is an increase in incidence, and all to do with being tired, fatigued, exposed, to the hot outside environment. We also see heat stress place additional strains on your heart and lungs. So colleagues who are known for heart or lung or kidney issues, look after them. They are more vulnerable during this time of year. How could you protect yourself? Easy. Start the day well hydrated. Before going to work, make sure that you drink at least 1 liter of water before you start the day. Make sure that you reach your workplace well hydrated, and then during the day, regularly drink. Different in the type of work you do. If you do heavy work, heavy manual labor, you might want to drink a little bit more because you sweat more, but make sure that at least you drink 1 liter of water every 2 to 3 hours. And add a little bit more salt to your meal during the summer because you need to replace your salt that you lose when you sweat. How to protect yourself from heat stress? Avoid or limit the consumption of soft drinks. Basically, reduce the consumption of sugar. Avoid consumption of caffeinated drinks, coffee and tea, and don't start with energy drinks, but instead plenty of water, fresh fruit juice or lemonade. Those are the best liquids, to support you during the hot summer. You can check yourself. This is a urine color chart. You typically see them during the summer in the different work locations. You are if your urine color is light yellow, then you're in the safe zone. Then you're well hydrated. The moment the color of your urine becomes darker, then you are dehydrated, and then that's when you at least need to prevent. But if you're in that dehydrated kind of phase, stop work and make sure that you drink enough, or inform your supervisor because you're dehydrated and you want to prevent the heat stroke. What can we do in the workplace? Provide or create barriers. Protect yourself from direct sunlight, whether that's an umbrella, whether that's a shaded area, whether that's use of sunscreen, but use a sunscreen with a high SPF factor because they protect best. Where possible and where work allows light, loose-fitting clothing, a brimmed hat, sunglasses, and postpone, and we all know that, postpone the most physical activities until the cooler time of the day. So either start in the morning with that or at the end of the day. And try where possible, rotate indoor and outdoor activities amongst colleagues. You know that not everybody is exposed to the sun outside, but that you rotate the colleagues. There's a lot in the market, and I'm not saying in this presentation this is what you should do, but there's a lot in the market, as in kind of heat stress relief equipment, as they call it, personal cooling devices, a cooling vest. I've seen the portable neck fan. I don't have personal experiences with it. I don't know if it works in every work situation, but there are, and that's the main reason to point it out here, there are options. There are cooling devices available in the market that you can consider to purchase or to provide to the employees. Summer is not only working outside, it affects everybody. So whether you work on a construction site or in a factory, we have a lot of colleagues as well that drive for their work, or even when you reach work or come back from work, we drive. So make sure that your road is maintained, your vehicle is maintained, um, and ready for the summer. So I've listed here a couple of points: vehicle safety checklist, road safety precautions you can consider, you can take before you go on the road, and especially for long drives. And then the midday break, as I mentioned, I've seen the message earlier today. The midday break in Saudi will start on June 15th and last until September 15th, and takes place between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. So that means in that period of time, nobody is allowed to work under direct sunlight, and authorities will look after that. There will be fines imposed for companies who do not adhere to this midday break. So make sure that everybody's aware. Um, and yeah, if not already done, make sure that you run your safety campaign within the organization to raise the awareness on the midday break. I've listed here the same for the UAE and Qatar. So the UAE starts on the 15th as well, 15 June to 15 September, from 12:30 to 3 p.m. And Qatar already started from June 1st, and they will end at September 15th. Information on summer heat and the midday break. I put in here two resources. It's the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development. The mentioned legal requirement, and I get back here. So the procedural guideline can be found on the website of Ministry of Human Resources and Social Development, and the National Council for Occupational Safety and Health has the announcement of this morning or this afternoon on the start of the midday break. So that's from my side. Again, for those who work in Saudi for a longer period of time, definitely aware about the regulations and the measures we can take. My advice to everybody is we still have a couple of days before the midday break starts. Make sure that everybody is fully aware of that. And then, yeah, from my side, I'll always be interested in what is it you are doing? What is it your organization is doing? Does your organization already have a plan rolled out? Have awareness session already taken place? But yeah, make sure that you do what is needed to do. But I would also recommend to share, if it's not here, but you use the Saudi IIRSM WhatsApp group to share your experience, to share best practices. I think that's the advantage of our WhatsApp group, um, to share the information with colleagues. Uh, Ask colleagues what they do. It's we might not have the magic bullet, but there might be some good ideas and good initiatives within organizations within Saudi. And I would say let us use the opportunity to reach out to each other and make sure that we have the information available and that we share the information with each other. And then the last bit from my side, our social media and communication channels. So we have the IIRSM website. Any information you require on training, webinars, branch meetings, uh, visit the website. All the information is there. There's a Saudi branch WhatsApp group. If you're a member, put your questions in there. If you're not a member, feel free to reach out to me and I can easily add you to the group. There's a Saudi Arabia branch LinkedIn group where information is shared. And if you have outside of that questions, feel free to send an email to branches@iirsm.org if you require any support or information. That's it from my side. I realize it's a short session, but I think it was worth to just raise the awareness on the summer heat. Are there any questions?
Ranko, someone's asking for the WhatsApp group in Saudi. I'm just going to get the link and I'll post it in the chat for people.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I shall just do that now. So if anybody would like to join, please just click on that link with your mobile and it will take you to the WhatsApp group.
Thank you for that, Julie.
If anybody would like to ask a question in person, if you raise your virtual hand, we can unmute you if you would feel more comfortable than typing it. Just let us know. I don't think there is, Branko. Any final thoughts to leave people with before we sign off for today?
No, I think I've mentioned everything. I think the WhatsApp group, I always like the WhatsApp group in as a means of communication with colleagues. So yeah, my recommendation would be use that WhatsApp group and share your experiences and raise your questions on that WhatsApp group. And as community, we're stronger together, so we can support each other in that. With that, if there are no further questions, then thank you very much. Enjoy your evening and have a safe week ahead.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Branko.
Thank you. Bye-bye.